I have no idea who Aurora is. Runaway. I'm not familiar literally at all with this artist. I'm sure it's amazing. Let's check it out.
I was listening to the ocean. I saw a face in the sand, but when I picked it up, then it vanished away from my hands. And
little bit singing in cursive.
I had a dream I was 7, climbing my way in a tree. I saw a piece of heaven waiting in patience for me.
Cool little yodel flip in there.
And I was running far away. Would I run off the world someday? Nobody knows, nobody knows.
Nice.
I was dancing in the rain. I felt in love and I can't complain. But no, take me home where I
nice
belong.
breath support.
I can't take it anymore. I was painting a picture. The picture was a painting of you, and for a moment I thought you were here, but then again it wasn't true. And
cool.
all this time I have been lying, lying in secret to myself. I've been putting sorrow on the forest place on my shelf. And I was running far.
Notice, okay, I'm sorry to interrupt in the most random place ever, but watch how her jaw does not move as the notes move. This is a sign of her control. She's using a lot of cool elements while I've paused. Little elements of vocal fry, the yodel, which is the flip, and then this breathiness to clarity back and forth. There's a lot of cool dynamic value in her voice.
On the forest place on my shelf.
Just back and forth between the aspirant and the clarity. Really comfortable over the breaks.
In the rain, I felt love and I can't.
Nice and clear, open.
Take me home where I belong. I got no other place to go.
Great control.
Take me home where I belong. I got no other place to go. Take me home where I belong.
Sneaky breath.
I can't take it anymore. But I kept running for a soft place to fall. And I kept running for a soft place to fall. And I kept running for a soft place to fall. And I kept running for a soft place to fall. And I was running far away. Would I run off the world someday? But no, take me home where I belong. I got no other place to go. No, take me home where I belong. I got no other place to go. No, take me home where I belong.
Nice clarity. Sneaky breath again.
No, take me home where I belong.
A lot of vocal cord separation there.
I can't take it anymore.
Oh, wow. She is so cool. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. Aurora. Let's talk about some elements that define Aurora's voice. So aspirant, if you hear me say that, I'm talking about essentially the air is flowing, ah, ah. The air is flowing first. So to get those breathier tones in those moments for Aurora, that when I'm doing this, I'm kind of taking note of the separation in the vocal cords, which is very consistent and a part of her sound. She's using it in the flip on her voice, going from clear to a momentary separation. Ah! Those kind of sounds happen by closed, open. Also, Aurora really does have thinner vocal cords naturally. As she sings more fully, like anybody else, her vocal cords will thicken up for those belts that we heard kind of further along in the song. If you were to compare her voice to, I don't know, like let's say Lady Gaga, for an example, Lady Gaga has naturally more thick vocal cords. You can hear it in that lighter quality she has to her voice compared to those other voices. Those more robust sounds come from thicker vocal cords. It's not a lack of strength. The way you know this is she's able to maintain total clarity in her belting voice. Everybody's different. She's more like an Ariana Grande as far as the thickness of the vocal cords go. Like, she's a soprano. I oftentimes in my lessons, if you're interested in vocal lessons, please sign up for one in the link in the description below if you want to learn more about your voice and what your range is like. I work on that with people every single day, but one of the things I talk about is when it comes to range and thickness or fullness of a voice, a lot of it has to do with the thickness of the vocal cords, and I compare it to a bass guitar has thicker vocal strings. A bass guitar has thicker strings, provides a more robust sound. A ukulele on the polar opposite end of the spectrum has thinner strings and then that thinner, higher sound. This is a part of what defines a voice. She's kind of like a true soprano as far as I can tell. The kind of control that a person has over their voice has nothing to do with the size and the shape, but it does define the tonal quality. So some people, Ariana Grande, Aurora, more like a ukulele. And then some people like Lady Gaga has a thicker, fuller voice. So Aurora, beautiful. I have no idea the context. Thank you guys, as always. She's very interesting. I have no idea who she is. What a wonderful performer, by the way. And if you have any reaction suggestions, do leave it in the comments below. I do periodically check that out. And I appreciate you guys staying on this journey with me this far. I'll see you in the next one.